Okay, gate 6447. Alright, I have the 47. Oh, well, as you see in front of you, that is a bed and breakfast house. It's a beautiful bed and breakfast house. It's a nice fancy house that, what are bed and breakfasts? The place where you could take a vacation, go to a bed and breakfast, and it's a beautiful house layout, and it's like a hotel, but it's more in a home. And that's the reason why I picked that picture for the story. Um, the 47 is the mason. Now the mason is the man who puts bricks together and he makes things. I have the 64 is the brick. Now the funny thing is 64 bricks in human design. There are 64 gates in human design. And that's the reason why I picked the 64 to be the bricks. It takes all the bricks to make a fireplace, and that's the story. Takes all 64 bricks and it creates a great fireplace. The mason is at the bed and breakfast house, and he is the 47th gate. The mason adds up all the pieces together, and he gets the uh-huh moment. He puts it all together. Now the 64 I have is the bricks. The bricks. That's the gate of confusion. You have all the pieces, but you can't put them together. So if you have a 64, don't think that you don't have all the pieces. You have all of them. Everything that you learned in life has all the pieces. You got the brick. But it takes somebody who is a 47 to put them together. So don't be so frustrated on yourself. You look at your chart and you say, I'm a 64. You know everything. You just don't know how it goes together. Well, I want to put it together. Well, then you better get a 64, be a 47, or get a 47 to come close to your aura. So someone with the 64 gate will have all the answers. However, it will take someone with the gate of a 47 to take all that information and, aha, I see it, build something great out of this. I like to think that the first pile of bricks turned into a beautiful fireplace at this bed and breakfast. And when you go to a bed and breakfast, if you ever noticed, to spend the night at one instead of getting a hotel, that the rooms are laid out, they're beautiful. And I like to think that at this bed and breakfast, it was the mason of the 47, and he took all the 64 bricks and he turned it into something great. And this mansion is the fireplace. And when I tell these stories, I'm hoping they touch your heart. Now, I'm not trying to touch the mind. If you want to bring something alive, you touch the heart, not the mind. If somebody listens to my tapes and say, oh, I think she messed up the proper word for this or that, if that's all you can hear, then these messages are going straight to your head and they're not touching your heart. Remember that. These messages, to learn this and to feel this, must go through the heart, because the heart, that chakra, is what is the seed. So if you look at comments, maybe there'll be comments later that I messed up on a word or flipped a word around. That means you're listening to this with your mind and not your heart. And you need to step back and look at yourself and say, how am I listening to these tapes and how am I learning these tapes? Am I using my heart or my mind? Thank you.